This week, we're talking all about manifesting techniques and the tools and techniques that you can start to use in your daily routine in order to manifest anything that you want. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Anna Rebecca, and I'm here with the intention to help you live the life of your dreams by breaking through your limiting beliefs, doubts, and fears so that you can own your power and manifest a life that you love living every single day. Together, we explore this mindset mastery by discussing things like law of attraction, manifestation, wellness, lifestyle, and travel. If you really want to start to own your manifesting skills, we can work together one-on-one to figure out where your exact limiting beliefs or blocks might be so that you can really start to break through that and manifest a life that you love living. I'll leave all of that in the description down below so you can find more information on how to work with me. So let's get right into today's video where we're going to talk all about scripting and manifesting journaling, which is one of my favorite manifesting techniques. The thing with all of these techniques is that you don't really need any technique to get you to your goals. All of these things are basically just aids and tools to help you get to the end result. So when we talk about any of the techniques, if there's any of them that you don't feel called to do or you don't feel personally like that fits with whatever it is that you enjoy doing or what brings you happiness, then don't do it. None of these techniques are a requirement in order to manifest. They're all, like I said, just a means to get to the end, a way to help you get into that vibrational match in order to manifest the things that you want into your life. Scripting is essentially just a manifesting technique that involves journaling and a way to get you into that mood, get you into that feeling and that vibration of whatever it is that you want to create into your life. So personally for me, this is one of my absolute favorite techniques. I do really love journaling, and so scripting is a great way to get in touch with that feeling, get in touch with that end result, get in touch with that vibration that will help me to get into that mind space of feeling the end, feeling that wish fulfilled. And that's really, again, what the main goal for all of these techniques is to get you into that mindset and get you into that feeling of the wish fulfilled, of having what you want. Because once you become a vibrational match of whatever it is that you want to manifest is when you're ultimately going to see it unfold into your life. And that's what manifesting is. So like I said, scripting is basically just journaling. So for this, you're gonna obviously need a journal and a pen or a pencil or some kind of writing utensil to be able to do your scripting. So I personally have my own journal that is dedicated just to scripting, but you don't have to do that. You can just use any journal that you have or anything that you're already using for your writing, just as long as you have something, pen and paper, that you can write down on. So with scripting and how to do it, basically what I do is I open up to a blank page. And what I will do is I will date it at the top, and I will start by writing out just simple sentences that will get me into a good mindset. I use the first couple of lines just to start out with some gratitude, just simple gratitude about anything that I feel called to write about. So it could be something that happened in my day, it could be something about I'm grateful for my home and my bed and the food that I have, and I'm grateful for the relationships that I have in my life. Just anything that gets me into that high vibrational mood, things that will bring more positive feeling, more joy into my spirit, so then the things that I continue to write about will have all of that incorporated in it. So start out with a couple of lines of gratitude or just something that will get you into that high vibe, get you into that good mood of feeling really good about what you're going to write about. So I'd usually do that for a couple of lines, and then once you feel like, okay, you're ready to go, is when you can start really getting into the meat of your journal entry. For this, you're really going to want to focus on whatever it is that you want to manifest. So think about the topic it is that you're trying to focus on for that day. For me, it changes day to day. Like some days I write about my career and my business. Other days I'm writing about my relationships, both friendships and romantic and family. And then other days it's just about my mental health and spirit and emotions and how I'm feeling day to day. So it just really varies, and there's not necessarily a set schedule that you need to follow. I recommend just doing whatever you feel called to that day that you sit down to do your scripting. So if you you feel called to writing about your job or your career or money, then do that. If you feel called to writing about a relationship that you want to manifest into your life or some kind of experience that you want to have, then focus on that. The point here is that you're trying to get into this high vibe, get into this good feeling, getting those juices cooking, you know what I mean? To feel really good about what you're going to write about. So once you've decided on the topic that you want to focus, and it can also change throughout the post, it doesn't have to be just set on that the whole time, but once you get set on whatever it is you want to start writing about, once you're in that good mood, that good feeling after you've written out your gratitude, the next thing is to start writing about whatever it is that you want to manifest. So let's talk about career, for instance. So let's say that you want to manifest having a certain role or a certain job. Start writing from the perspective as if you are the person that has that job, that has that particular career, or has that role that you want to create. You're going to start to write things from that perspective. I also like to incorporate gratitude into this. Like, I'm so grateful that my YouTube channel is really taking off. I'm so grateful that I'm able to get my messages across clearly to my audience. I'm so grateful that I'm impacting people's lives. I'm so grateful that people find my information valuable. Things like that really get you into that mindset and create those emotions and those feelings of whatever it is that you want to see unfold into your life. Maybe in grade school you had a writing class or something that you would sit down and just do free writing, and the teacher would be like, okay, we're gonna do a free writing exercise for 20 minutes, just write down whatever. That's really all you're doing here, and you're doing it from the perspective of having whatever it is that you want. You want to just drum up all of those feelings, all of those emotions, expressing gratitude, thinking the thoughts that you would think from that position, from having whatever it is that you want or being whatever it is that you want to be. Just kind of go crazy with it. The point of this is to, like I said, drum up those emotions, drum up those feelings of having your wish, having the things that you intend to manifest into your life. I definitely recommend incorporating a lot of gratitude into this, because when you express gratitude, you are essentially expressing that you are abundant with these things that you want. And the universe hears those things, it hears those messages, and in turn, with the law of attraction, starts to bring those things to you more and more. So I definitely encourage putting as much gratitude as you can into your post. So go crazy, whatever it is that you want to think, oh, I'm so grateful for this beautiful house that I live in. I love that I live in my dream city with my partner that I adore, and they adore me, and we go on these long walks on the beach and we have endless conversations. Just go absolutely crazy with it. And that's why I'm saying that this is one of my personal favorite techniques, because you can really just get lost in this dreamland, in this whole fantasy of whatever it is that you want to create, and you're writing it down, so that helps it to put it into motion and get that energy moving. It's really, really powerful. The fun thing about this is once you end, I typically do a journal entry, a whole page. Sometimes if I'm really feeling called to it, I'll do more than that. It just depends on the mood. There's also some days where I don't really have much and I just do half the page. It's whatever you feel called to, whatever feels good for you. Typically for me, I'll fill out the whole page, and then once I do it, this is like a special bonus technique for this to really amplify it. Once I'm finished writing, I will actually reread it out loud to myself. Only do this if you feel called to doing it, but I personally like to go back and reread it out loud to myself, because it's adding in that auditory sense that's really getting things going and really getting me in that groove of feeling those emotions of having the wish fulfilled. So I will go back and reread my journal entry from start to finish, and from that it helps me kind of double down on whatever it is that I just wrote. So it really, really gets those juices cooking and makes me feeling like, oh yeah, I got this, or this feels good. It gets you into that vibe of having whatever it is that you want. That's essentially how I craft out my scripting entries. Definitely make sure that you date it at the top, because it's really fun to go back later and see the things that you have actually created into your life or that have manifested. There's definitely things with this particular journal. I got this one a few months ago, and I will still look back and be like, oh my gosh, these things that I wrote down in November, December, January have already come true. And it's really fun to go back and see. Or sometimes you'll remember like 2 weeks down the road, something will happen and you'll be like, oh my God, I wrote about that. It's just a really fun experience, because that is the whole point of all of these techniques, is just to get yourself feeling good, practicing in your mind, feeling the wish fulfilled, feeling those emotions and feeling those thoughts as if you have what you already want, because that is the main goal of all of these manifesting techniques that we're going to talk about this week, is to put yourself into a vibrational match, into a vibrational alignment with whatever it is that you want. So the big question with scripting is, when should you do it, or how often should you do it? And again, this is really just based on whatever you personally feel called to do. I personally like to do my scripting right before I'm about to go to bed, and there's a specific reason why I like to do this. So I keep my journal and pen in my nightstand next to my bed, so whenever I am getting ready for bed and I'm starting to wind down, I get my scripting journal out with my pen, and that's when I will do my entry. And I'll do my writing, I'll reread it. And the reason why I like to do that right before I go to bed is because when you go to sleep, your subconscious mind starts to take over. So by writing these things down and rereading them and feeling those emotions and feeling that vibration of whatever it is that you want, feeling all of those things right before you go to bed and have your subconscious mind start to kick in, I view that as planting these little seeds. So it's planting these little seeds into my subconscious mind of these feelings and these vibrations and these things, my desires and what I want to see unfold into my life. So it gets my subconscious brain kind of like cooking at it and feeling like, oh, okay, like this is what we're going to ruminate on. This is what we're going to think about. This is what we're going to dream about. This is where we're going. I have found, for me personally, that is the most powerful time of day for me to do my scripting. There's other people who feel more called to doing it during the day because it puts them in a better vibe for the whole day. There's people that like to do it in the middle of the day. There's no wrong answer on how to do this. I personally like to do it at nighttime because for me, it's a great way to just really kind of get my mind going for the things that I want, so that when I go to sleep, I am thinking about those things. And when I wake up, your mind is basically wherever you left it before you went to sleep. So if my mind is in a good, positive place when I went to sleep, when I wake up the next morning, it's gonna be right there and I'll be able to pick up right where I left off. So that's personally why I like to do it during the evening time right before I go to bed. So that pretty much sums up scripting. And again, this is one of my personal favorite techniques. I encourage you to try this to see if you like it. If you have any questions about scripting, or maybe you're having some struggles, leave that in the comments down below. Or if you already do scripting and you've scripted and manifested some really cool things, put that in the comments below so that you can encourage some other people who are coming and watching this video. I'd love to see some of the things that you've manifested as well. If you want some more resources on how you can start to manifest things that you want into your life, I have a few things for you. The first thing is my free resource library that is available for all of my readers and subscribers. And all you have to do is just click the link in the description box down below, and you'll be subscribed to my email list where you will get a password and the link to access the free resource library. I've got things in there like journal exercises, worksheets, all sorts of things from topics like travel, mindset, manifesting, lifestyle, wellness. So make sure you check that out down below. I do update that pretty frequently, so make sure that you check that out. Again, the link is in the description down below. The second resource for you is my 30-day Mindset Mastery Challenge, and it's a really wonderful ebook that I've created for you that is basically outlines the path that I took in order to get a better mindset, start learning how to manifest, and bring a lot of really cool things into my life. It also helped me to ease a lot of my anxiety, depression, helped me to kick a lot of bad habits. So I recommend checking that out. It is also in the description down below. And another bonus, if you sign up for the free resource library, you'll get to read the first week of the 30-day Mindset Mastery for free. So make sure you check that out. And the last resource available is that if you want to work together one-on-one to start to figure out how you can manifest the things that you want into your life, or maybe you're struggling with manifesting something, I can help you and we can work through that on a one-on-one basis. So I will leave the link in the description down below on how you can start to work with me so that we can get the things that you want to unfold in your life effortlessly and easily. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful or you think think that somebody else might find this helpful, please feel free to like it, comment down below, or share it with somebody else. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe so that you can catch all of the other manifesting videos that I have coming out this week. We're going to be talking about all the other manifesting techniques. And again, thank you so much for watching. Go out there and create a life that you love living every single day.